What's good with y'all, man? It's Noble. For today's tutorial, we're going to be going with some dark shit, some Future, Lil Baby, maybe even some Meek Mill type shit. I have the FOP with the loop pulled up right now, so we're going to break that down. At the end of the video, I'm going to play the finished beat, so make sure you stick around for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because we're getting very close to 500. When we do reach that milestone, I'm going to be dropping a free loop kit, and I'll be dropping a free drum kit on my Instagram when we hit 1,000 there. So yeah, go follow that at prod.noble. Make sure you subscribe, and without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so unfortunately when I made this melody, my camera did not record because I didn't hit play on OBS. So what I'm going to do for y'all is break down the melody and then I'll do the drums. Before I break it down, let's go ahead and solo the sample real quick. That shit hard. Alright, so initially with this beat, I was going for like a Roddy Ricch kind of feel. So I had this Omni piano pulled up. It's just the LA Custom C7 grand piano. I kept the MIDI very simple here because I knew it was going to add in a lot of top lines and other sounds. I didn't want to add in too many top notes. I'm going to play the MIDI for that now. To strum this chord here, I just highlighted it like this, and then I hit Alt S on the keyboard. It brings up this piano roll strumizer thing here, and what you want to do is mess with the strength. For me, I have it like almost maxed out because I feel like if you have it only here, it doesn't sound realistic at all. If you're going to use this tool though, use it sporadically. Don't do it on all the chords because that'll just sound unrealistic. So before the piano, I actually started with the sound in Contact, not really knowing where I want to go with the beat yet. It's called Tremolo because it kind of like flutters in between the two notes. Next I have this sound from Contact, which is also a string. It's called Gliss D1. The MIDI is literally just one note, so I'm gonna play that real quick. I'm gonna skip the arcade for now because that's the best part of the whole loop. The next thing I added here was a sound from Contact. It's called Mallet Flux, and it's a really nice library. For this melody, I ended up just using the single, and here's what it sounds like. I kept the effects pretty simple here. I've just got a reverb, this plugin called Magic Switch at about 50% mix, and then effect rack and an EQ cutting the lows. The next thing I added was this bass from a one-shot kit. I brought the hold all the way up and turned all the other knobs to 0, so that way I could control how long the notes were. The next thing I added in was a transition between the first 4 bars and the last 4, and it's just like this string texture that I found in a one-shot kit. Ambience is a free reverb plugin, so I definitely recommend go checking that out. All the default presets are fire, and that's what I used here, and just turned the mix to about 70. The next sound that I added in was a type of sound that you really don't hear because it's in the background so much, but you can definitely feel it. It's really just a flute one-shot that I drowned in reverb. Alright, so now we got the sauce of the whole loop, which is Arcade. I haven't had Arcade in like 5 months, but because everyone's been hyping it up on Twitter recently, I re-downloaded it, and they were not wrong. I'm going to play both at the same time, and then I'm going to show each individually. This first one's from this like orchestral bank. I don't remember the name of it because I rendered it out, but this is what it sounds like. And this second one, I'm pretty sure is from the Virtuosio bank. I have the same effects as almost all of the other sounds on this. So this is what the melody ended up sounding like before I added the master effects and before I pitched it down. Basically, once I finish all that, I add master effects, I arrange it, and then I render it out and pitch it either up or down. For this one, I just have Valhalla Supermassive with the preset Mellow Ambience, and then I have that same Magic Switch preset down to like 30%. Yeah, so from there, all my loops, I just go to the master, hit Alt R, and then I pitch it either up or down. This is how the final sample came out. I'm gonna play this, and then we're gonna get into the drums. Alright, so basically how I start all my beats is once I have the loop loaded in, I put it on mixer track 1, and then I go to my master and I add this plugin. Tier 5 classic clipper, best soft clipper out there. I think they're still doing the free deal, so go get that. And I literally just use the basic preset and nothing else needed. From here, I start with either the hi-hats or the clap. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so here's what I have so far. Basically just hi-hat, clap, and perks. Right now the hi-hat's just a 2-step so I could get the bounce down, but after I show you this, I'm gonna try and find a MIDI or add a pattern in myself and then put some looperator on it. Alright, so I dragged in a hi-hat MIDI from my guy Holy. I didn't really use it. The only things I kept was this roll right here and this thing at the end. Here's a hi-hat MIDI before looperator. Alright, so after adding looperator, here's what the hi-hats sound like. The way I want to arrange this beat is by having just the 808 and the clap in the verse, and then when the hook comes in, I add in the kick and the snare. I have the 808 now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a kick in, and then we should be finished. So to get the kick pattern, I'm just gonna copy the 808 onto the kick, and then in the piano roll, I'm gonna hit Alt K. This will put all the notes on the same pitch. Then I just move them up to C, hit Shift D, and we got our kick. That shit hard. Pretty much have everything I want for the beat now. I'm gonna go ahead and split it by channel, add my tag and a transition, and then we should be pretty much done with the beat. Right now I'm gonna put the transition between the intro and the drop.
Hey Noble, you got the vibes?
Now the kick and snare coming right here. Hard. Alright, so that's about it for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna have a link to this beat in the description in case you want to purchase it. My beat store and all my socials will also be linked below. Comment down below any other tutorial ideas you guys want to see me do. Make sure to keep subscribing because when we hit 500 subscribers here, I'm going to be dropping a free loop kit. And once I hit 1,000 on my Instagram at prod.noble, I'm going to be dropping a drum kit. So make sure to like the video if you enjoyed because it does help out the channel a lot. If you want to sign up for my weekly loops, make sure to DM me your email. And yeah, that's going to be about it for the video. I'm gonna mix and arrange the beat right now, and I'm gonna play the finished version. That's about it. And I'm out of here. Peace.
Hey Noble, you got the vibes? Noble.